Hey everybody, G4 Video 5 here, and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition. In this part, we will be completing the mission Spilling the Beans for the Printworks asset.
Mr. Vassetti? Hey, you bought the old Printworks?
Yeah, my old man used to work on these. I used to spend the evenings with him cleaning the rollers. I was gonna follow him in his trade, but I lived a different life.
You planning on selling the old machinery? Breaking it down?
I'm thinking we might print something. A newspaper, a magazine.
Oh, crap, Sonny. Low-grade crap. I've always fancied printing money. It ain't too hard. You know, I've been doing it on a small scale for years.
Really?
Sure. But we need some good quality plates. Of course. There's a counterfeiting syndicate already operating in Florida.
A syndicate?
Yeah, with just rumors is all I've heard.
I know a man who's good with rumors.
You know, I hate to point this out, but the top of Ernest's head looked like a hairy, gaping axe wound. Disgusting, but more importantly here, we have the only instance in the game of being able to use a Kaufman cab to take us to our destination, as this taxi will take us to the Malibu Club for a hefty sum of $9, which is pretty cool.
Look at the arse on that. Alright, girls, you're lost, mate, innit? Alright, me old China. How's hanging?
What do you know about counterfeiting?
Oh, I'm fine, Paul. How about you? Oh, alright. You're obviously a busy man. All I know about Dodgy Reddies is to try and supply the plates. Fuck!
You know,
They've got a shipping company down the docks. The boss man would know when the plates are coming in next.
thanks, Paul.
What's the matter with you, you maniac? Give me another drink, lively.
So that cutscene was another prime example of the pristine character models in the Definitive Edition, which is sarcasm, of course, because these character models typically suck ass, and that lady walking around at the beginning of that cutscene that Kent Paul was eyeballing is no exception to that, as she really stood out to me because her clothes were like super skin tight, and not in the way that you would typically describe clothes being worn, but more so in that they were like morphed into her body. And it was really creepy and kind of scary looking, honestly, which pains me to say because for all we know, she's actually a really nice lady. And, you know, something else that stood out to me was Tommy's chest hair, which seems a bit strange to be pointing out, and maybe I've already done this before, but honestly, his chest hair was like staring back at me, like looking into a forest. So good on him for having that going on there. But anyway, now that we have our information from Kent Paul, we're making our way on over to this giant boat that's located near the dockyard area of Vice City. And on this giant boat is a shipping boss that has some specifics in regards to that money counterfeiting syndicate. And so Tommy's gonna go speak to him after having a bit of a shootout with some of these guards that are scattered around the boat. And so I have this high-powered SMG that I'm using to take care of business that I purchased from the ammunition on Vice City West. And there's also a body armor pickup up here, which is pretty nice, just in case we take a bit too much damage from these pervs.
Oh, alright, no defense. Oh, I talk. I'll break your neck.
That little mini cutscene always seemed half-assed to me. And not so much because of the voice acting, but more so because that was just a one-sided conversation, and it's implied that Tommy got all the information he needed from that exchange, if you can even call it that, because it's not like Tommy was saying anything anyway. He was just walking around all creepy-like, as if he was gonna sneak up on someone and sniff their hair, or something like that. But crazy stuff. Now that that's taken care of, we jumped off the side of the boat, which was pretty awesome. And in fact, I've seen some people just make one sprint jump off the boat to get back down to ground level. So whatever you decide to do, whether it's sprint jumping or taking a staircase like a normal person to get back onto your vehicle, you then need to make your way back on over to the Printworks. So overall, pretty cool little mission. I love those little gunfights that happen sometimes. More creepy walking, and look at that guy sprinting in the top right corner there. That was awesome. I love that animation for people sprinting. But anyway, that wraps up this part. In the next part, we will take on the next Printworks mission, which is called Hit the Courier. So until then, I will see you next time.